our final 4 spaces that we chose, we started with West Canadian, and they are a digital printing company, and they've got a great little location in Inglewood. And again, when you think of a printing company, you think sterile, kind of very blah, but this space, what I loved is the opening shot here is a brick wall and a fireplace, and it's actually the printing room. It's open 24 hours a day, and it's open to the public, and it's a great feel for something that, might otherwise be more of a chore going to do the printing work than something interesting. The production room as well, in the second shot there, was something really interesting because it's very open space. Lots of workers in one space, but they all have, their own little part in the room, but they have the chance to actually cross over a lot, and that was one thing that I had heard from the company employees, that there's a lot more crossover in job titles or jobs in general. New Alta is a really interesting company. They had their original offices were in 5 different buildings in Calgary's Beltline, and so there's a lot of running between the buildings. And so when they had the chance to actually go under one roof, they got to redo the entire space. And beautiful, very modern, very clean aesthetic. One of my favorite areas is the lounge, which is much more like a restaurant or kind of a bar feel than a cafeteria. And you see it in the shot with the fireplace again, and just a really, really nice place, and people can come have meetings there or just come to eat as well. So that was one of my favorite elements of the space, in addition to, of course, all the clean lines and beautiful artwork throughout the office. Pengrowth Energy Trust was probably the most glamorous space that we looked at. Definitely, immediately had that wow factor that we were looking for. But, just poking around a little bit and talking to the designers behind the space, very much looking for a communal feel, and you have that beautiful kitchen area where staff can congregate, they can eat, they can chat. Then you have that staircase, circular staircase, and, instead of closing off the staircases, it's one open staircase. So, workers or employees are invited to go from floor to floor. It's easy, it's open, there's a feeling, a welcoming feeling between the floors. And again, the juxtaposition of old and new in that photo, you have these panels that were salvaged from an old Manhattan building, while still, having kind of the clean lines, the white walls. That's very modern as well. So the 4th space was Smart Technologies, and is a brand new space for them right by the university. And the opening shot, again, beautifully done by photographer John Gaucher, he captured the colored windows, which are actually strategically done because the cafeteria doubles as a meeting room. So there's a screen that comes down, and they can hide the windows, and you can actually have meetings there, presentations. With over 750 employees, you definitely need a bigger space. Then you have, obviously, they're known for their interactive smart boards, and they have these fabulous collaboration rooms throughout the building where employees can go and chat and bounce ideas off of each other using, obviously, all the smart boards and interactive products that the company is known for. And the briefing center was one of the big additions in what the company really wanted. It's actually on the main floor, and clients and new clients and potential clients can come and check out products that are actually just being developed. So they're not actually for sale yet, but very much in the R&D stage, and it gives people the idea of what's coming up from the company, what they can see, and what they can hopefully plan for within their own companies.